With this incident, we'll finish up. But very important to understand what is happening. How people go rogue. This is what I want to highlight to you. 15 days before his shahadat, he calls Abu Adyan. He said, Abu Adyan, come here, I got some work. He says, yeah, Ibn Rasulullah, tell me. My servant, give me some work. He writes some letters and he gives it to him. He says, Abu Adyan, go to Madain. Go to Madain, a city in Iraq. Imam is in Samarra. Go to Madain, take these letters. Give it to these individuals. Once you have given them the individuals, the letters, wait till they reply to you. Once they reply, bring the letters back to me. He says, yeah, khalas, I'm going. He says, wait. Understand now. When you go and you come back, it will take you exactly 15 days. From the time that you leave till the time you come back. It will be exactly 15 days. On the 15th day, you will come here. But when you come back to the city, you will see a difference. He says, what is the difference? He says, I would have died. I would have been killed, and you will see weeping taking place in my family. Because before this, prior to your arrival into the city, I would have been killed. Says, Ya Ibn Rasulullah, what are you saying? He says, don't argue, just listen to what I'm saying. I don't have much time, listen. People are watching, we are under monitoring, listen quickly to what I'm saying. Go back, when you come back, you'll see I have died. This person now immediately says, Ya Ibn Rasulullah, if you have passed away, who's the next Imam? Who is the next Imam after you? We need to know who the next Imam is. He says, the next Imam after you will be the one who will ask you for these letters that you get the reply for. The Imam had given letters, go to Madain, you get the reply, give it back. It says, the individual who will ask you for the reply to the letters, he is my representative. He says, Ya Ibn Rasulullah, we are talking about an imamat. People will come to me because I'm your servant. They will keep telling me, now that the 11th Imam is passed, who's the 12th Imam? Who's the next Imam? This cannot be criteria. Somebody else comes and asks me about the letters and I introduce him as the Imam. What will happen? This is too important. Zidni, enlighten me more, give me some more signs so that I'm certain. He says, second sign is that he will be the one, the Imam after me, is who will lead my prayers of my janazah. So he said, okay, I've got two signs. Can you give me some more information so that I'm absolutely sure that this person that I've identified as the Imam is actually the Imam after you? He says, he will be the person who will give you information about the contents of a bag. Now, before Abu Adyan could ask, he wanted to ask, Baba, which bag are you talking about? I don't have any bag. What bag? Imam just said, third sign is when somebody comes, this man or this person, when he gives you information about the contents of a bag, he is the Imam. Imam turns, goes away. Abu Adyan is wondering, what bag? I don't have any bag. What contents? Confused, doesn't know what to do. Says, Baba, khalas now. Imam has said, let's see. He takes his letters, he leaves, but he's still worried. What bag Imam is talking? Who is this person who will recite the namaz-e-janazah? I don't know who's going to come and ask me about the letters. But because Imam had said, he takes off from Madain, goes to Madain. Who? Abu Adyan. Imam is in Samar. He goes to Madain, delivers the letter. Remains there for a few days, a couple of days, waiting for them to give the reply. When all of them reply to the letter given by the Imam, he takes those letters, brings them back. On his way back, as he's coming, the 15th day, as Imam said, the delay took place. Whatever happened, it eventually coincided with the 15th day that Imam Askari said. 15th day, you're going to come back to the city. On the 15th day, Abu Adyan enters the city. As he enters the city, he sees the city is in Kohram. There's a Goga, there's a huge outrage, there's a huge weeping. He says, what is happening? He goes to the house. He sees a lot of weeping coming from the house of Imam. He remembers, Imam had said, once you enter, you will see a lot of weeping coming from a house. So now he's expecting the worst. He goes and asks, what has happened? He says, you don't know? He says, no, I don't know. I've just come from Madain. What had happened? He says, 11th Imam Askari is passed away. Begins to weep. Now this is now Abu Adyan is narrating now. He's saying, as I was weeping, I saw Ja'far. Ja'far standing at the door, waiting and awaiting and taking condolences from the people. People would come to him and they would express their condolences. Ja'far, your brother has passed away. We express our condolences. Who is the Imam after him? Ja'far would point to himself, I am the Imam after him. I am the Imam after him. You know what is the title of this Ja'far? He's referred to as Jafar al-Kadhab. Kidhb means lie. Kadhib means a liar. Somebody who lies too much is called kadhab. Many times a person will lie only one, but that lie is so big that he's called a kazzab. Jafar lied once that I am the Imam, but that lie was so big that now he's referred to as Jafar al-Kadhab. Yeah? He's standing at the door. Now Abu Ladian is narrating. He's standing at the door. He's taking the condolences of the people. When people ask, who's the Imam? Abu Ladian is saying, I see people asking, who's the Imam? He says, I am the Imam. So they would give him tasliyat for the shahadat of the 11th Imam and tabriq for the imamat of this next Imam, because he's the Imam. Says people would come. Now I remember the 3 signs Abu Ladian is saying that the 11th Imam had said. So I said, let me go to Jafar. Probably he's the one, but in his mind he's narrating. He's saying, when I heard him say, I am the Imam, I'm thinking in my mind, if this man is the next Imam, wa alal Islami as-salam. Alal Islami as-salam. There's salam upon Islam. Then he says, you know why? Because I saw him. He was accustomed to consuming alcohol. He would go into the bazm and he would sit into these congregations of Bani Labas, listening to music, playing, consuming alcohol, gambling. So if this man is the Imam, khalas, Islam is gone. So, but let me test it out. 3 signs given to me by the Imam. I need to work it out. Says, I go to him. Says, Jafar, tasliyat, your brother has died, fulan. He says, not a problem. I said, who's the Imam? He says, I am the Imam. I says, hi, Abbas, khalas. Anything else you want to ask me? He says, no, just pray that, Allah forgives him, sins, whatever. Nothing. He comes back. He didn't ask him for any of those letters and the replies. So now he's satisfied. Hush. Now this man is not the Imam. But the problem still remains. Who is this next Imam? Now Abu Ladian is saying, everybody's coming, giving him tasliyat, giving him tabriq, going away. A person comes in the house. It says, ghusl is complete, kafan is complete. Now we need to recite namaz janazah. So they bring out the body of the 11th Imam. Abu Ladian is saying, I saw the body come out. The people that were gathered there, they were people who loved the Imam. There were people, normal people of the city, and there were the spies of Bani Labas. All of them congregated over there. The body was laid out into the courtyard. Jafar comes with his rida, very nice, very good appearance, big Maulana, big Maulvi. He comes inside, is about to stand. As he is about to pray, Abu Ladian says, he is about to start the first takbir, everybody standing. Says, all of a sudden, I don't know, but from somewhere a small little 5-year-old child comes running. But when I see him, ajab, face is nurani, face is luminous, face is radiant. He comes to the prayer mat, but Jafar is about to say, tugs at his abba and pulls it. He gives a tug to his abba and gives it a tug and pulls it. Jafar turns and looks at the small boy. This boy tells him, Ya oh my chacha, ana ahaqqu bis salat ala abi. I am more deserving of praying the salat upon my father. Move aside. Abu Ladian says, this Jafar was an old adult man. This 5-year-old boy comes and tells him, but the waqar, but the ubuhat of this boy was such that it left Jafar completely stunned. He could not say anything except to follow the commands of the boy. It was as if he had no way that he could oppose it. But here at this point, let me tell you. See, in Ilmul Kalam, in our fiqh, in our aqaid, there is one ruling we need to understand. And that ruling is that when a masoom dies, a non-masoom cannot offer salatul janazah on him. He cannot. It is not possible. When a masoom dies, the only person who can recite salatul janazah on him is a masoom. And the logic is simple. This man who has died is the best of the creation of God at that point on earth. Somebody who is inferior to him cannot pray namaz. Either somebody superior to him will pray, or somebody equivalent to him will pray. And this is one of the logic and the concepts of raj'at. You know raj'at, right? Raj'at is a phase after the arrival of the Imam. When Imam Zamana establishes his hukumat, at a time will come when all the masumin will come, all the Imams will come back. Hussein will come, Ali will come, Hasan will come, Sadiq will come, Rida will come, all the Imams will come. First person to come, details we don't want to go. If I were to talk about raj'at, 2 lectures each, hour and 15 minutes. We don't have that much time. So just suffice to understand, all of them will come. How they will come, what they will do, what are the details, you can read it up some other time, or we can Skype. Time nothing, Mari Pasa. This is just something. But masala also, they will start coming. The first person to come will be Hussein. He will come before the shahadat of the 12th Imam, so that when Imam Zamana is martyred and is dead, somebody, a Masoom, needs to be there to recite his namaz-e-janazah. Either somebody equivalent to him or somebody superior to him. Hussein is superior to Imam Zamana. He will come, he will lead the prayer, but that is Rajat. That is Rajat. Here Imam Zamana, the 5-year-old boy, he says, Jafar, my chacha, you cannot pray over him. You don't have the authority. You're a non-masoom. You cannot pray Salatul Janazah on my father who's a masoom. It is only a masoom who will pray over a masoom. Move aside. Abu Ladian says he tugged, he talked, the waqar, the ubuhat, the dignity, the tone was so stern. Jafar, an adult, could not stand up. He moves aside. The small boy comes up, recites Salatul Janazah. Before anybody knows, he's gone. Abu Ladian says, first sign accomplished. First sign. Remember Imam Askari said 3 signs. One is when somebody would pray my Salatul Janazah. Sign number 2. Sign number 2 accomplished. Happy. Fire. But who's this boy? Where is this coming from? Where has he gone? Abu Ladian doesn't know. Said, let me wait. Let me wait. While everybody is picking up, now the Salatul Janazah finished. They pick up the body, take it to the Qabristan, take it to the graveyard, next to bury it. As they are taking, suddenly he sees this boy next to him. He says, Abul Adyan, give me those letters, the replies from Madain. Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. You'll have to recite one more time after I give you the 3rd sign. Wait now. Second sign complete. What is the second sign? Second sign, Imam Askari says, my representative, the next Imam, will be the one who will ask you the letters from Madain. When Imam Zamana comes to him, he says, Abu Ladian, give me those letters. Those letters are my responsibility. I am the inheritor. Give it to me. As soon as he gives, all of a sudden he says, that boy is no longer there. I said, hush. Second sign complete. First he offered the prayers, and the same person has mentioned that give me the letters. I said, but what about that bag? What bag? Which bag? What contents? He says, I was worried. Now the 3rd sign needs to be complete. In the absence of the 3rd, I cannot attest that this boy is the Imam. I cannot attest this boy is the Imam. He is now waiting. He says, a day passes. Everybody is now coming to Jafar again. You know that Siyakanu Niyaz, hoine, hoine, te, hoine, Fatih, hoine, I don't know what Halim hatu, biryani tu, whatever hatu. But people would start coming. As they would start coming, they would start talking. All of a sudden, Abu Ladian is saying, Jafar would be so seated. There were people around, because now he's considered to be the Imam. They're talking to him, they're having some, light banter, talking, this discussion in the center of attraction. The next Imam, Fulan. All of a sudden he sees, Abu Ladian says, I see a caravan coming, and I could make out they're Persians. They're from Iran. So they come and they ask, we want to meet Imam Askari alayhi salam. He says, Imam Askari, but don't you know? He says, no. We've just come from Iran, from Qum we are coming. He says, Imam Askari is passed away. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun. Imam is passed away, Fulan, Tasliyat, Fulan. Now who's the next Imam? So why do you need to know the next Imam? It says we've got certain wujuhat sharia, the khums we've got, sadaqah we've got certain gifts from people in Iran. We collect them together. Every year we do the same thing. We collect them together, then we come and we give it to the Imam. So we want to hand over the money to the Imam. Oh, money? That is the man, Jafar, not you, Jafar. So they go to Jafar. As they're sitting, Jafar says, yes, I am the Imam, give me the money. He says, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. He says, why? But you said that you had come to give the Imam the money. I am the Imam, give me the money. He says, no. He says, we have a rule. And this rule has been going on for years together. So what is the rule? He says, the rule is that whenever we would come, we would not give the money to the Imam. We would keep those baggages that we had with us, and we would tell the Imam, you tell us what is inside. Once you tell us what is inside, then we know that you are the correct Imam. We don't open the bags. We don't do anything. We just keep the bags in front. You have to tell us, one, which people have sent this. You have to tell us what is there. And you have to tell us each individual how much has been given, has sent. Once you tell us, then we know you're the Imam. We'll give it to you. Abu Ladian says, I'm listening to this now. I'm listening to the 3rd sign. He said, now I realized what the 11th Imam says, the contents of the bag. This is it. Whoever does this now, I'm certain that he's the Imam. He says, I was waiting to see what Jafar does. As soon as these individuals talk to Jafar, tell us, let us know what is there inside. Abu Ladian says, I saw Jafar pick up his rida. Words of the rivat. Pick up his rida. Stands up in rage, infuriated. What do you think? أَتُرِيدُونَ أَن نَعْلَمَ الْغَيْبِ. What do you think? You want me to talk to you about the ghaib? Do you think we know the ghaib? What kind of questions you are? If you want to give the money, give the money. Are you trying to test me? Are you trying to do my imtihan? Like people do to us, right? Sawal puche, khabar padno hai, theta puche. But anyway, you want to ask me. He flies into a rage. Now Abu Ladian is saying, this man cannot be the Imam. So now, when he could not answer, this is fair enough. We have taken an amanat from the people of Qum and Iran. We are going back and we'll return to them because we have not been assured that you are the Imam. We're going back. As they were turning to go away, a servant comes to them and says, wait. So he says, what is it? He says, my master is now going to tell you what are the contents of the bag. Abu Ladian is watching. He says, who's your master? He points to a little boy standing in the corner. He is saying, in this bag there are 1,000 dinars. And the dinars are given by so-and-so person, so-and-so person, so-and-so person, so-and-so person. In addition to these 1,000 dinars, there are 10 dinars that are forged and faked, which you need to return it back to the people. In addition to that, there are certain letters given by so-and-so person, so-and-so person, so-and-so person. The information about the contents of the bag. When those people heard this, they said, this is exactly the contents that are there in the bag. Give this money to him because now this is the Imam. Abu Adyan is watching. He realizes, sign number 3 finished. This 5-year-old boy is the next Imam. Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad.